Take a look around you. Look at the people in this room. People who chose to show up. People who decided, today of all days, that they were worth the effort of learning something new. That means something. It means more than you know. So, I want to start by making you a promise. I am not here to hype you up. I am not here to get you on your feet, screaming and shouting, only for you to drive home, go to sleep, and wake up tomorrow doing the exact same things you did yesterday. That is not what this is. What I want to do tonight is give you something that lasts, something you can actually use, something that will still be working in your life 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. And that thing is discipline. Not motivation, discipline. And before the night is over, you will understand the difference. And that difference will change the way you live your life. We live in a world that is absolutely obsessed with motivation. Turn on YouTube, motivation. Open Instagram, motivation. Listen to the radio in your car. I see they're trying to motivate you. Someone is always trying to fire you up. And here is what they don't tell you. And motivation is a feeling, and feeling are temporary. You ever wake up on a Monday morning absolutely ready? You've set the alarm for 5 a.m. You've laid out your gym clothes the night before. You're going to change your life. Starting today, the alarm goes off, and what happens? You hit snooze, then you hit it again, then you negotiate with yourself. I'll start tomorrow, I'll start Monday, next Monday. And just like that, the motivation is gone. That is not a character flaw, that is not weakness. That is the nature of motivation. It comes, it goes, it cannot be trusted. And I say this not to discourage you, or do I say it to free you? Because the moment you stop depending on motivation to carry you, you become unstoppable. Jim Rohn once said, and I quote, "We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment." Read that again in your mind. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest personal development teachers who ever lived, didn't say find your motivation. He said choose your pain. And here is the truth. The pain of discipline is temporary. You feel it in the moment. Now, the early morning, the late night, the sacrifice, but the pain of regret, that pain can last a lifetime. So tonight, I'm asking you to make a choice. Which pain are you willing to live with? Now, let me tell you what discipline is not. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is not about being hard on yourself. Discipline is not about white-knuckling your way through life and never having fun. That is a definition the world gave us, and it is wrong. Discipline, true discipline, is self-governance. It is the ability to tell your future self, I made a decision, and I am going to honor it, even when the feeling has faded. Think about that word, honor. When you are disciplined, you are keeping a covenant with your future self. You are saying, the person I am becoming deserves better than what I feel like doing right now. Jim also said, and I quote, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." A bridge. That is exactly what it is. Goals on one side, your dreams, your visions, everything you said you wanted, accomplishment on the other side, the life you actually live. And discipline is the structure you walk across every single day to get from where you are to where you are supposed to be. Without that bridge, you stay on the same side forever, wishing, hoping, waiting for motivation that never stays long enough. Dr. Miles Monroe, a man I regard as one of the greatest minds of our generation, once said that the wealthiest place in the world is not the oil fields of the Middle East or the gold mines of South Africa. The wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery, because in the cemetery you will find all the dreams that were never pursued, all the books that were never written, all the businesses that were never built, all the potential that was never activated. Don't take your gift to the grave. Don't let the cemetery get rich off you. build the bridge, walk across it every single day. I want to take a few minutes and pull from some of the greatest minds that ever walked this earth, because discipline is not a new idea. Every civilization, every culture, every great thinker has understood this truth. And if we are wise, we will listen. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, arguably the most powerful man alive during his time. He had every reason to be distracted, every reason to be reactive, every reason to let the chaos of the world move him. But he wrote those words to himself, as a reminder, as a daily discipline of thought. You notice what he said, or power over your mind, not your circumstances, not other people, your mind, because the person who controls their mind controls their life. And the person who doesn't, they are controlled by everything else, by their emotions, by other people's opinions, by yesterday's failures. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who lived over 2,000 years ago, and he has just described the 21st century human being perfectly. We look at the goal and say, that is too hard. But Seneca is telling us the difficulty is not in the thing, the difficulty is in the decision to begin. Once you dare, once you decide, the road becomes clearer. The path opens up, but you have to take the first step in discipline, not in confidence, not in certainty, in discipline. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. This is perhaps the most important sentence in this entire talk. You are not what you say. You are not what you intend. You are not what you post on social media. You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence is a habit. Mediocrity is a habit. Greatness is a habit. And the beautiful thing about habits is this: you choose them. Every morning, you wake up and you vote. Every action you take is a vote for who you are becoming. And discipline is simply casting the right votes consistently, even when nobody is watching. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. John C. Maxwell. John Maxwell didn't say your monthly plan, he didn't say your 5-year vision, he said your daily routine. What you do today matters. What you do tomorrow matters. What you do this week, when no one is watching, when you don't feel like it, when it is inconvenient, that is what separates the people who get where they want to go from the people who spend their whole lives talking about where they want to go. Let me make this practical, because some of you are sitting here right now thinking, okay, I believe you, but what do I actually do? Here is what I want you to understand. Discipline is not built in great dramatic moments. It is built in small, invisible ones. It is built in the moment you choose water instead of the thing that is bad for you. It is built in the moment you open the book instead of the scroll. It is built in the moment you say no to the distraction, because you know it will cost you something. Small moments, invisible moments, moments nobody applauds. And I want to give you 3 principles, or just 3, that if you live by them will transform your life within 90 days. Not because they are complicated, because they are consistent. Principle 1, start before you're ready. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a feeling, and feelings are temporary, remember? The disciplined person begins. They begin imperfectly, messily, without all the answers, because they understand that clarity comes through action, not before it. You do not think your way into discipline, you act your way into it. Principle 2, protect your morning. Every great thinker, every high performer, every person who has built something of lasting value will tell you the same thing. The morning belongs to you. Before the world gets loud, before the notifications start, before the demands and the distractions, you have a window. And what you do in that window sets the tone for everything that follows. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations in the morning. Benjamin Franklin asked himself every morning, "What good shall I do today?" Your morning ritual is not a luxury, it is a weapon. Principle 3. Review your day with honesty. Every evening before you go to sleep, not to judge yourself, not to punish yourself, but to ask honestly, did I live today in alignment with who I said I want to be? Not perfectly, not flawlessly. Just, was I moving in the right direction? Because discipline without reflection becomes rigidity. You need both, the doing and the evaluating, the action and the adjustment. That is how you build a life, not in leaps, but in a steady, intentional forward motion. I want to leave you with this. In this room tonight, there is a dream that is waiting for your discipline to show up. There is a business that needs you to be consistent for just 6 more months. There is a version of you, stronger, calmer, more focused, more free, that is waiting on the other side of your daily decisions. That version of you does not need more motivation. That version of you needs you to show up tomorrow morning, and then the morning after that, and then the morning after that. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. The courage to continue. Not the courage to begin, you've already begun, the courage to continue. When it's hard, when it's slow, when you can't see the results yet, that is where champions are made. In the invisible season, in the quiet consistency, in the discipline that no one sees but you. Les Brown said it best, you have greatness within you, not potential. Greatness, but greatness has a price, and that price is paid in currency called discipline, every single day. So let me ask you, and I want you to answer this in your heart, not out loud. What is one thing you have been putting off that your discipline has been waiting for? Whatever just came to your mind, that is your assignment, not a 5-year plan, not a vision board. That one thing, start it tomorrow, protect it every morning, review it every evening, build the bridge, walk across it every single day.